Hello everyone, and today we will be ranking the tier lists in Pokemon TCG Pocket and see how the see how the current meta is with the brand new cards from Celestial Guardians. Let's get right into it. Okay, so first of all, let's explain this tier list. So we had the Cresselia Graveyard because when Cresselia was first um released, it was not that good. Then D, C, B, A, S, and then the Omega tier is the top tier of all top tiers. So, like, pretty much the God tier, but we are only going to have one Pokemon for this tier. So, let's get into it. First of all, Venusaur EX. I would say it'd be a solid, like, I'm conflicted to either do it C or D. I'm gonna say D, like because like Venusaur EX is really not getting a whole lot of play at all. So next up we have Executor EX. I'm gonna to say possibly a B. I mean like it can fit well into like most grass type decks, but like it it doesn't really have a niche going for it besides me hit possibly for 80. Like if you're lucky. For Celebi EX, a really good card. I would say possibly a C, like because like Celebi is really good, but like you have to worry about like if you're going to be able to hit well, for that. Yeah, like whenever you attack, you have to focus that you're getting hit well, and like you have to like build your deck around the Celebi. Next for Yamega EX, I would say also C because like I just like don't really see it being that meta relevant. For Leafeon EX, I would say like as a supporter, possibly B because like okay, so like as an attacker it's not that good, but like as a supporter it could kind of be like the grass Moltres. Next up we have Beedrill. Um it's not really competition, definitely S tier. Because like originally I was going to do A because like it sounds really good, but like I'm gonna say S tier might be good for it. I have the um the genetic Apex Charizard. Definitely S tier because it can really one shot everything. So like we don't really have to have a conversation about that. Arcanine EX. I'm gonna say possibly in the D because because I mean like yes like it does do a good amount of damage, but yet also it's holding itself and like it won't be able to survive that long if the opponent is bulky. So now I have Moltres EX. I would say definitely solid A because like Moltres is like kind of like Leafeon EX but stronger. And okay, so like for Leafeon EX, like you can only put one grass energy, but for Moltres you can put between one to three, depending on how many heads you get. Now for Infernape, definitely S tier because like okay, so Infernape is so good because like you hit the opponent for 140 damage. The next one you can go back without without using any energy, and then just like replenish the energy onto Infernape. Okay, so like it's a really cheap card and just amazing. Next up, we have Charizard EX from the Shining Revelry, and like it's not that good. Yeah, like it gets actually worse than its brethren, so Possibly C-Teal? Like, is that a bit too nice? Or detail? Yeah, like, I have not really played around it with this card a lot because, like, I really never found a way to use it. Next up, we have Blastoise EX. Okay, so, like, I would say, like, Blastoise EX would fit well with the BTO because, like, it's kind of a nice middle of the road water type card because, like, when you have it set up, like, it will just annihilate any cards. Like, especially, like, if you do, like, Manaphy, Blastoise EX, it will just dominate. Next up, we have Starmie EX. I mean, decent-ish card, but, like, actually, I would say, like, it's more like water type Executor and possibly put it in the B tier. Because, like, it hits for consistent damage, it's cheap, has no retreat costs, can't really say anything else. For Articuno EX, I'm going to put it in the S tier because it is a beast. I mean, like, especially, like, if you do, like, Articuno 18 Xeno, then you can do a really good job with it. For Lapras EX. Oh, Lapras. You were never good. Yeah. It's going into the Glacialia Graveyard. But for Gyarados EX, you would be, I would say possibly A tier. Because, like, okay, so, like, it is really powerful, but yet, like, you have to build up the energy. So like, I would possibly rank it higher, like, if it weren't for the fact that you have to build up energy, because, like, you have to have, like, a really lucky Misty flip in order to build energy on it really fast. Okay, next up we have Palkia EX. I would say Palkia would have to be possibly C. Like, because, like, okay, so, like, it's decent, but, like, when it uses its Dimensional Storm, it will lose 3 of its bottle energy, which then, like, which would really hurt it because, like, then you have to spend more turns getting more energy, and you're hitting for 30 damage with its slash attack. So, Palkia is just not that good. Next up we have Glaceon. I would say Glaceon could be, a solid B because, like, okay, sorry, yeah. Placing in the wrong spot. Okay, so the reason I would say B is because, okay, so, like, with its, ability, Snowy Terrain, that it can do damage to your active Pokemon without, like, actually attacking. I mean, like, I know that the damage isn't a whole lot, but, like, some's better than none. Next up, we have Luxio EX, and, like, Luxio EX is just a better, Zagonite, so place you in the B tier. Wait, hang on. I realized something. Okay, quick, editing thing. Hang on. Okay, yeah, sorry for that, I forgot about one EX when I was getting all this together, so let's get back into this. So, we have Pikachu from Genetic Apex. I would say possibly B, because, like, Pikachu from Genetic Apex, like, it's not that bad. Okay, so now we have Zapdos EX. I would say Zapdos would also be in the B tier because it is generally a really powerful card, because, like, Like even though there needs 3 energy to be really powerful, like even if it has 1 energy, it can still do decent damage. And like, okay, so like I was talking about Palkia EX about that, but like the thing is, like Zapdos does it much better than what Palkia does it, because like Zapdos still keeps the energy after it uses Thundering Hurricanes. For Pachirisu EX, I say it belongs in the Cresselia graveyard, because it was not good, and because it was not good upon release, and it will never be good now, because like it does really mediocre damage and has really mediocre HP, and if and like even if you do like do the way to, like even if you give it a tool to make it stronger, it still won't really do a whole lot. So like I don't really have anything that good to say about Pachirisu EX. Next up we have Pikachu from Shining Revelry. I would say it possibly belongs in the C tier, because like once you use its attack, it loses all energy and you have to like constantly rebuild. So like I don't find that to be that useful. For Gengar EX, I would say possibly C, because like it has never really found like any like usefulness at all. Like possibly won't find any usefulness. I mean like if it I mean like possibly it could fit to B, but like I think C would fit better for it. Now for Mewtwo EX, I would say Mewtwo belongs in the S category, because like okay, so like I myself have never used it because like I never pulled it, and you can't use it without pulling it. Anyway, so but like what I've heard about Mewtwo is like it has been really good, so I'm going to kind of keep that word of mouth and put Mewtwo in the S category. Now I have Mew EX. I would say Mew EX would be possibly in the B tier, because like okay, so like I think Mew is a generally good card, and like it hasn't really been meta relevant at all. Like that's not saying that it's a bad card, because like it's not bad. It's just not used a whole lot. Next up we have Mysterious EX, and I would say I mean Miss Magius EX. I'd say Miss Magius belongs in like C, because like okay, so the reason that it's not any lower is because it can do damage really fast, because like all it needs is 2 energy in order to do its move, and like confusion is kind of confusing, but like it could be worse. Now Cresselia EX. We all know where this is going. Yep, right where its home is. The Cresselia Graveyard. Okay, so now we have the Giratina EX. Okay, so like if we were talking about this last season, I would say it's like top tier, but like since this is not last booster pack, I would say possibly A tier, because like Giratina is good, but yet um literally it's getting outshined by the sun itself, which we'll talk about later. Now we are talking about Machamp EX. Machamp, I would say it would fit well in the B tier. Okay, so the reason that I'm ranking it kind of high is because like it's a nice middle of the road Pokemon where like if you giant cape it, that it could. Okay, so like it can't be one shot by anything except for like Charizard's Crimson Storm. So like which is really good when like it can even like endure like most of the meta. And like plus also like like the hits with nice solid damage. I mean like yes, like Mega Punch doesn't have a bonus effect, but like when you hit him for like 120 damage, you don't need any special effects. For Mailwhack EX, I would say D, possibly Custodial Graveyard. Because like Mailwhack, okay, so Mailwhack is a decent EX startle. But like the thing is, like it becomes quickly overshadowed by like everything else. So for Aerodactyl EX, I would say Aerodactyl belongs in the C tier. Cause like okay, so so it can get damage off really quickly, and like Primordial Lord's kind of nice because like especially in like the beginning, like if they try to evolve Pokemon in front, that they can't really do it. But then like also like if you like Sabrina or Cyrus them, so then like so then it brings them in one of the most uncomfortable positions that they cannot do anything about that. Next up for Glade EX, I would say Glade is like a solid A tier because it's like punishing the opponent for having a bunch of energy which they need in order to do their attack. So like Glade definitely is really powerful. For Garchomp EX, I would also give it an A tier, possibly S. Actually S because like okay, so like this is also another card that I have not used, but like simply reading its moves. Okay, so we have the new attack which attacks both the active opponent and also on the bench Pokemon. Which like that's really good because like if you plan on using Cyrus, like that can really turn the tables against them, and also Dragon Claw hitting for 100 damage like that like really makes it really good, and like also like it cannot be one shot by most of the meta at 4 HP. Then Lucario, I would say it's a solid C. Like it's a solid middle of the road. Next up for the Dark type EX cards, and we do not have a lot. Revile, I would definitely. Okay, so here's the thing. Revile and Darkrai EX just go together. And like so like I have been like trying the duo out, and like they definitely belong together in like A rank. Cause they're like so good together. I mean like even when Darkrai is by himself, like Darkrai can still do hefty damage. Or hefty support damage, but like if Revile EX was by itself, I would possibly say B tier. Actually, I'm gonna keep it at the B tier because like that seems most fitting for Weavile. Then we have Clodsile. Honestly, I would say D tier because like okay, so Clodsile can do like decent damage, but yet its maximum damage can be done when your opponent is being poisoned, and like you would have to like kind of like set up with Glyphii. And like that is like if you want to one Glyphii in the deck. So like it's kind of like Celebi where like you have to want a really specific deck in order to play it well. Up next we have Dialga EX, and Dialga EX, definitely an A tier Pokemon. Because like okay, so Dialga EX is like kind of like it has like Dialga is just like kind of like everything because like it has the support power of Mortis, but also have the attack power of Machamp, the all-in-one card. It's like it's not half bad. Next up we have Plebopass. I would give Plebopass like a solid C. Because like I mean like it's tanky, but yet like you're not really gonna see like completely like defining the meta. And for Tinkaton EX, I would say Tinkaton. I'd give you a B because like okay, so there's a 50-50 chance that like it will do more than 80 damage, but like you're still getting 80 damage. Like it's not like Milwaukee EX, but like you could get damage, or like some people you could get damage, but like you don't. So yeah. Now on to Wigglytuff EX. I would say Wigglytuff would get like possibly a C, maybe a D. I'm gonna give a C because like okay, so like it does take a while for it to charge, but when it gets online, it can be really devastating. Cause like hitting for like 80 damage and then the opponent being asleep, and then like that would really bring stress onto your opponent. Then for Pidgeot EX, I would say Pidgeot also gets a C because like it's not bad, but like it's kind of middle of the road. For Licky, I would say Licky possibly also C because like okay, so like I'm not like lazily just like slapping all Pokemon into C, but like the reason I give this one a C is because it takes a while to fully charge and like does do really good power, but like it has to be fully charged. Now for Arceus EX, I would say like Arceus would be like high B, like B plus, B plus C, B plus A minus because like yes like it like because like fully triumphant light like it literally defined the meta because like all the other Pokemon that could link with Arceus were given a special buff which like made them better. And like I would say like Arceus can like still support like Arceus can still support its friends even today, but yet like we're not living in the Arceus times. Instead we're living in the Giratina times. Huh. Now for Babero. I'd say Babero is like possibly alongside its brother Licky and be at the C tier because like Licky and Babero don't really have anything going for it. Now let's move on to the new stuff. First of all, we have the Decidueye EX. The Decidueye is really good. Because, like, okay, so, like, it's kind of like Bluxish from Generic Apex, but, what if, like, you could choose between the damage or, like, kind of the, like, instant KOs. So, like, I would say, like, the Decidueye definitely deserves, like, definitely a solid A tier. Then for Solgaleo, unless I say anything else, it's going to be in the S tier. For Carbonable, like, I would say, like, possibly A tier because, like, it is literally a Togekiss. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, what if Togekiss was an EX? Now we have Incineroar. I would say Incineroar could also be an A tier because, like, Incineroar can both bone and also, like, if it has damage onto itself, it can do a good chunk of damage for only 3 energy. For Passimian, I would say possibly B tier because, like, it gets okay, but, like okay, so it's okay and also can support its buddies, but yet it doesn't really have a whole lot going for it besides it being supportive and, like, that's kind of all. Okay, so, like, it's like sacrificing itself to support its friends. And that's kind of all it has for it. For Wishy-Washy EX, I would say also, C, possibly D. I would say D because, like, because like, you have to have the deck specifically built for it. Now for Alolan Muck EX. I would say it belongs in the A, no, hang on. It belongs in the S tier because, like, it has, like, so much going for it because, like, it can do some good damage plus also give you any effect ever. Yeah, like, it can give the opponent, like, any effect, and, like, if they have the effect already, that it will not be chosen from that, because, like, if they're poisoned, that they won't be hit by another poison. So it'd be, like, anything else besides poison. For Lunala EX, I would say Lunala would get, like, possibly a solid A. Because, like, I don't see it, like, defining the meta. But, like, I'm not saying it's the worst thing ever. So then also we have Rayquaza EX. Okay, so this is coming from the current event that's happening right now. I'd say Rayquaza definitely a solid B tier called, because, like, it's like, what if Dragonite were good? For Raichu, I would say Raichu is, like, possibly a B, because, like, so many other Pokemon can do the exact same move. For Dhelmise, I would say Dhelmise EX. I would also have to give Dhelmise EX a B. Because, I mean, like, it's decent. And now you might be wondering why there is another crazy EX. That is because, like, when I tried to edit the photo, didn't work out. But you also might be wondering why we have why we have an Oricorio card, because, like, this card literally, like, is immune to everything that the EX card. So, like, this might be a cop out, but I'm going to give the Omega Award for this pack to Oricorio Pom Pom style. Oh, you don't like it? Oh well. If we're going to choose an EX card, I would say Solgaleo. Because, like, okay, so, like, Solgaleo hits fast and hard. Okay, so, like, it's kind of like, okay, so it kind of acts like Giratina, but yet really, like, okay, so it's like a faster Giratina, but yet you have to evolve it from Cosmog to Cosmome to Solgaleo, except if you have real candy, so, and plus also with its Rising Roads ability makes it so, like, it can, like, instantly jump in and then blast the opponent, so, like, I would say, like, this is a solid lineup, so, yeah. So if you have any thoughts about the tier list, comment down below, and here is a final look at the tier list. Holy crap, there are a lot of EX cards now. Like, okay, so, like, I've been playing the game since day one, and yeah. And there you go. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Until then, take care.